Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to get into this investigation. Mainly because, goddamn, I want to know who the dead body is. Because God, does that annoy me that I don't know who it is? If it's who I think it is, dear God, are we in trouble? And also, by the way, that the knife is actually the knife that we had is inside of the body. It's making me think that someone's gonna try to pin the murder on me, which is gonna be a horrible, horrible situation. Because I will fight any murder charge somebody wants to throw on me. Last night I was attacked by someone wearing a mask. And whoever that was, now they're... I don't know why, but now they're laying dead in front of me. I told you! There's a corpse hanging out here!
No way!
Are they really dead? Is this really a dead body? Yes, guess it is. As much as I don't like it, it's a dead body.
What?
You need to begin looking around right away. However, be ever so careful. There's no telling what you might find. ... Well, I don't get how this is gonna work, seeing as how we have no Monokuma actually saying, hey, a dead body's been discovered. Which is also making this super suspicious. Like, I don't get how there's gonna be a trial if there's no Monokuma. Check the body. The body is number 1. We need to find out who this actually is. But there's no way to tell with the mask covering their face like that. And the white coat they're wearing makes it impossible to tell anything about the body itself. The victim is a total mystery. But one thing I do know... So whoever this is, they attacked me last night in my room. But why? How did they wind up dead in here? Their heart isn't beating. They're not breathing. All signs of life have come to a complete stop. Thanks to the knife that's been driven into their stomach, their clothes are stained a bright red. I call that a pink. I call that a pink instead of a red, Byakuya. Be careful you don't touch it and get some on you. How can you be so calm at a time like this? Has he ever not been calm? Like, seriously, bring up a moment where Byakuya was not calm. Who is it? Their face and body are hidden? I don't have a clue. No shit, I don't think you'd have a clue. I'm pretty sure it's a girl at least.
Huh?
How can you tell?
Well...
Hell, I think I see the outline of her chest and just the general shape of the body. Yeah, the more I look at it, the more I'm sure it's a girl. Really? Then could it be? Okay then. Yes! Let's just tear the mask clean off.
Come on.
Wait, don't. But by the time he called out, it was already too late. Toko's hand shot towards the mask, and in the next instant, there was a blinding light and a deafening roar. Oh, shoot! Someone really doesn't want me figuring out who this is. The body blew up. It 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 blew up. My vision started to darken. I prepared to pass out. But
Come
then...
on.
Hurry up. Put out the fire. As my consciousness attempted to float away, that voice reached up and pulled it back down to earth. Someone pressed something into my hands. It was a bucket of water. Come on, dump the water on it. Okay. The upper half of the body was on fire. I took aim and tossed the water as hard as I could. Thankfully, that was enough to put out the fire. Someone really didn't want me identifying who exactly this body was, so that's making this massively suspicious right now. I guess that took care of it. But what the hell, man? It exploded?
What did you say?
I had a bad feeling about the body, but I never imagined it would explode. Well, the fact that it exploded makes me think that somebody was trying to hide something. Not just the identity, because the identity could be like the #1 thing that they were trying to hide. But it also makes me think that they maybe weren't murdered the way that it looks like they were murdered. And that the suspect really wanted to hide how their body actually achieved wounds. Now the body.
What?
It's burnt to a crisp. That's beyond well done, man. Looks like it's brown hair. Don't compare it to a steak. I'll never be able to eat steak again. But now that the body's charred, I really have no idea. How are we gonna find out who it was? Who isn't here right now? Huh? If we consider who's not here, that will quickly narrow down who it must be. There's only one person missing. It's Kyoko. Kyoko? Then that dead body is Kyoko? No, that can't be right. Calm down. I didn't say it was Kyoko.
But...
I mean, who else? There is one other person.
In other words...
The mastermind. What?
What?
The mastermind?
What the heck?
Come on, there's no way. The mastermind got charred broiled? Get serious. I agree. Normally the idea wouldn't be worth considering. But I have reason to believe it may be true. The mastermind being dead would explain that other matter, wouldn't it? Monokuma can hardly move around if its master's dead.
But...
The corpse is a girl, right? It doesn't make any sense. I mean, remember what Alter Ego said? So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now.
What the heck?
He said the mastermind is some middle-aged dude, right? Which the corpse obviously isn't. Then could that mean the mastermind isn't the headmaster? Is it the teenage girl Kyoko told me about? The ultimate despair?
Huh?
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student at Hope's Peak.
What?
What are you talking about? The other day, Kyoko confided in me. She said there was a 16th student here in the school.
What?
I think you better tell us everything you know. Well, all Kyoko told me was...
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in the school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
It sounded like Kyoko thinks Mukuro Ikusaba is the mastermind. No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind, I'm sure of that. What? I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right.
I see.
There's another student here, and it's a female, that would match the body's characteristics. And that phrase, the ultimate despair, it sounds super mastermindy, doesn't it?
Could it be...
Okay, so the mastermind is this girl, Mukuro. And she's a student here, and she's the ultimate despair. But if she's been hiding here in the school like some teenage Bigfoot, how'd she wind up burnt to a crisp?
What the heck?
None of this makes any sense! To just suddenly show up and then die? I think we better take a closer look at the body. There may be some clues to help us figure out exactly who it is. Hey, wait!
What?
Aren't we forgetting something? You know Toko?
What?
Oh yeah, she got totally blown up, huh? Forget about her. I'm sure the explosion vaporized her. Hey! Douche nozzle! Oh, she survived. Oh, she survived. What just happened, Master?
Stop talking.
You declared for the whole world to hear that you would never again inhale a single molecule of oxygen. Oh, then I don't mind breathing in carbon dioxide you exhale. That's enough for me to live.
What the heck?
This is the strangest back and forth I've ever seen. Alright, time to look at a dead body. Again. Let's take a close look at the body one more time. Watch yourself, Makoto. She may be dead, but she's still a girl. Don't worry, I don't plan on touching the body all that much. I'm not Kyoko after all. Hold on, there's something on the ground here. Something next to the body, it's a key. Is this what Kyoko took from Monokuma? What did you steal? No, because that one looks like Monokuma. I don't know what this key's for. That's right, the key she stole was shaped like a Monokuma. This isn't anything like that, then this key is...
What?
What is it? Did you find something? Yeah, this was on the ground near the body. I've never seen this key before. What could it possibly go to? So even you don't know then. Makoto, I'm gonna give you a very important task.
I see.
That key might give you access to certain areas we thought were locked. I would think it looks like it might be like a data center. That's what I'm thinking is that it's the key to the data center. You mean...
So in other words...
The biolab, the data center, the headmaster's room, and the dorm rooms on the second floor. It's in your hands. So I'm your errand boy now. Well, screw you two. I ain't going to the data center. I mean, I'm not going to that place. Way. The door to the data center was definitely locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. When I went in to insert the key, I found in the garden into the keyhole. It fits. And this is the key to the data center. I'd managed to unlock the data center. I guess all that running around paid off. We didn't run around, we guessed what key it was probably to. I have to go tell everyone else. I immediately headed back to the garden. So you're back. How did it go? I found out which room the key goes to. It's the data center down on the 4th floor. Then we can get into the data center now?
I see.
Interesting. But why did the now deceased have the key on them? I suppose we'll have to go to the data center and find out. Yeah, I think you're right. Here we are. Looks like the door is still unlocked. Hey, so when you open the door, there's not gonna be like another huge kaboom like before, right? You're asking that question now? Don't worry, we have Makoto. Screw you! What?
In other words...
It's in your hands. Again? It means I trust you. That's an absolute lie. I'm just being used. I reached down, put my hand on the door, I closed my eyes, and tried to clear my mind. With a silent prayer, I slowly opened the door. Nothing happened. After making sure I was still alive, I slowly opened my eyes. Oh my goodness, this looks so creepy! In a word, the room was strange. I mean, all the rooms up till now were strange, but this room had a special kind of strangeness. It wasn't a surface fear like the rest of the school. Here, the fear was lurking beneath the surface. The room was filled with that kind of dread.
What?
Hey, that's... Here extended a trembling hand and pointed. Look at all the monitors on the wall. Look what they're showing. Each monitor is displayed in a different section of the school. The dorms, the classroom, every part of the school was covered. This is...
What?
It's the direct feed from every single surveillance camera. All the cameras in the school feed back into this room. And it's displayed here on the monitors.
So that's it.
So the sole purpose of this room is to watch us. To watch us? Huh? Then this room is...
It's all clear now.
The Mastermind's private room, without a doubt. The Mastermind's room. I guess that makes sense. So the Mastermind was here. Watching us. Then I think this settles it. Huh? The body in the garden... If they had the key to this room, it can only mean one thing. That it was the body of Mukuro Ikusaba and she was the Mastermind. Then the Mastermind is dead? Like, really, really dead? It would seem so.
What?
For serious? It's too bad they had to go and die before Master could kill him himself. The Mastermind is dead. Could that really be true? Does that mean it's all over? Because, I mean, that body... Whatever happened, they obviously didn't die a natural death. So who was it?
But...
If the mastermind really is dead, that means we can finally get out of this hellhole.
how about that?
We gotta hurry and find an exit, come on!
That's enough.
No, we have to check this area thoroughly first. But what about the exit? If the mastermind truly is dead, we can leave whenever we decide to. But right now, we need to find out why the mastermind set up this life or death game in the first place. And I'm bothered by the fact that the mastermind was obviously murdered.
What?
Murdered? So you think so too, huh?
Naturally.
The state of the corpse makes it plain as day. There's absolutely no doubt. The mastermind was murdered.
But...
Why has it gotta be that way? I mean, who could have even done it?
Such ignorance.
That's exactly why I said we need to investigate the purpose and identity of the mastermind.
I'm telling you!
Now do you understand? You useless insect! You're banned from talking to Master ever again! The mastermind's purpose and why they were killed. This room may very well hold the answers to these questions. After all, the mastermind must have spent who knows how much time here. Okay then, let's begin our search. It's time to uncover the identity of the mastermind. Okay. Globe monitors, I'd like to know what the hell that is. There's a ridiculous number of monitors here. And the mastermind's been using all of them to spy on us. As long as I have this. Huh? Look at Master go, it's like a feast for the eyes. How much of my monthly membership? Is that all that? Just a bunch of monitors mounted to the wall. It's not what I wanted. I want that globe one. Just put, nope. There's nothing showing up on this one. Huh? Hey, look, next to that TV. Is that a TV antenna?
how about that?
It is! It's just like the one that my grandma uses. It's totally one of those high-def antennas. Wait, so if we hook up that antenna, we could watch TV? Someone say TV?
You know?
Well, Saturday morning, Hina's here. Are you talking about me?
Okay.
Anyway, if we can watch TV, let's do it. Come on, come on, come on! I think it's more we can use it to get a signal out.
You know?
Alright, let me work my magic. You'll be in quantum leaping your way into TV land before you know it. I mean, I get the reference, but what's he talking about? There's a bunch of computers all lined up. They look like high-performance PCs, nothing like the ancient laptop Alter Ego was installed on. They're all on, but they seem to be locked. So what, we can't do anything? Just using your fighting spirit to force your way in? What century are you from? The mastermind must be using these to monitor the network. And Alter Ego, you may well be right about that.
What?
But there's no point in thinking about it right now. You're right. Door! This door's kind of creepy. It's got a picture of Monokuma on it. What could be inside? Rattle, rattle. No luck. The door's locked, huh? What if you used that key that opened this room? Let's give it a try, just in case. Nope, no good. It won't even fit in the keyhole.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. The mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us. Yeah, I guess you're right. Kept something about the door with Monokuma's picture on it. Worrying about it isn't gonna do me any good. Hina's right. The mastermind's gone, so there's nothing to be afraid of anymore.
You know?
Oh. What's wrong? Good news for you all, Saturday morning TV kiddies out there. I think I got the TV working. Really? Now we gotta do switch it on, then do it. Friggin' idiot mastermind. All you guys need to cut free your regrets from the outside world.
Heck!
They were still sitting here watching TV the whole time. It's the feed coming from the surveillance camera monitoring this room, isn't it?
What the heck?
That's weird.
Come on.
What are you doing? That's really weird, You're weird. Weird in every possible way. Actually, that's weird. Super weird.
But...
This TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. So how is it showing the camera feed?
Well...
Did you try changing the channel?
Good
idea. Let's give that a try. Here I went through every channel one by one. But on every channel, it was just us. It was a live feeds of us standing there in the data center.
What the heck?
Is it broken or something?
Could it be...
No, there must be some kind of trick to it. Some weird setup. Oh my god! A trick? What kind of trick?
Actually...
Huh?
What?
Been away, you friggin' bastards! Monokuma? Huh? You're supposed to be dead. Me? Dead? Don't be friggin' stupid!
What?
Hey, you're acting kinda strange. Something seems different.
Of course!
I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already. Not even, it's been like half a day at most. How are you alive again? Oh yeah, that's it. The look on your faces right now is sublime. That's what I wanted to see the moment you went from hope to despair. Don't tell me you pretended to be dead all for this moment. Why would I bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. I mean, that's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now.
Well now.
And that's that. It's almost time to cut off your past so full of hope and begin to despair at the future ahead of you. I want you all to have way more fun in this killing game. You can't be serious. We have to keep going?
Let me out
No
of
way,
here!
we're supposed to get out of here. Get out of here? Are you still obsessed with getting out of here? How do you
Unbelievable.
not get it? There is no getting out of here. And besides, this isn't all bad, you know. I mean, there's still stuff you won't like about life no matter where you are. Are you serious? This place is the worst. If it's the worst, does that mean you're in despair? How about you shut up, Bear?
Well now.
Poop from all that laughing. I guess I'll get to the point now. The point? You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, indeed. That TV is an essential part of your school life here.
What?
I knew it was hiding a secret of some kind.
What the heck?
But I connected the antenna, so why is it just showing us the surveillance feed? Look at how attentive they are now. Well then, I'm gonna let you in on the blood-gushing secret and tell you all about it. That TV is absolutely without a doubt displaying the signal coming on from the antenna.
Huh?
But what does that mean?
What the
Displaying the signal? But it's just us standing here.
Unbelievable.
You're stupid, don't you get it? Fine, I'll just tell you.
Thrills,
The
chills,
Killing Game is being
kills.
broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. What?
Extreme.
This Killing Game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. It doesn't matter how many times it says it. I don't know what it's supposed to mean. I don't know what he's supposed to be telling me. I don't understand. This is going from, okay, this is a little crazy, to what the fuck? What the fudge? I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I'd understand the deeper meaning. What? Broadcast live to the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this?
That's...
It can't be. Have they taken over the airwaves somehow?
Oh,
The camera feed's being broadcast? No way, that's impossible.
Phew.
That kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system, you know? All you need is one weird trick that I found, and hijacking the airwaves is easy mode. Are you being serious right now?
Of course.
I heard a kind of creaking, but the sound was coming from my own mind. Like a boat tossed in the ocean, my mind had begun to creak and groan.
Hey,
Everything has meaning, you know. All those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries. Even me luring you here right now. Why would I do any of that without a reason? It was all for my captive audience to show them true despair like they'd never seen it before. I became the director of Despair-Based Production. This is the ultimate reality show, the best in despair entertainment.
what are you saying?
You're lying. If this was on TV, the police and everyone would be going crazy. There's no way they wouldn't have tried to come and rescue us.
Actually,
What if they already did? Huh?
yes indeed.
But then again, it's not really any of their business, right? Sure, some people might yell at their TV to try and warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Don't you think that's possible? I don't really know personally, so whatever.
This can't be.
But to take control of all communication like that, you need an astronomical amount of resources. Yep, so how could things have come this far? Well, that's a secret. There's something you all need to do first, remember? What?
Of course.
Yeah, duh, there's a little business of... Oh, you lying piece of...
A body has been discovered.
Oh, you lying bear!
After a certain amount of time, which you may use
You
however you
lying
like,
bear!
the class trial will begin.
Oh, you lying bear! Huh? Class trial? Do you mean... I hate you. I hate you so much!
It's the Monokuma file. Heart-pounding excitement.
Things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for a heck of a ride.
I can't wait.
I want you dead. And then he was gone. Reality was incomprehensible and the truth hopelessly out of reach. All we were left with was despair. We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think. It took everything I had just to keep myself standing up. I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment and how is he still alive?
I'm sick of this.
I thought that finally we could get out of here. And plus, what did he say about a class trial?
Stop talking.
Well, that part's obvious. The class trial is the class trial. What it means at this point, we have to figure out who the culprit is. Figure out who killed Kyoko. What?
What the heck?
What are you talking about? I thought Mukuro Ikusawa was the one who died. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. And if Monokuma is still alive and active, that means that the mastermind, Mukuro Ikusawa, isn't dead. So naturally that body can't belong to her, so it must be Kyoko. There's no other possibility. The body is Kyoko's? Kyoko's been murdered? No, it's not possible. Because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't even know who she really is. To have it end like this. I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it. Whether you believe it or not doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. If you refuse to believe it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself. Myself? Anyway, we better begin.
But...
If we're going to have a class trial, then that means the killer...
That's right.
Correct. It must be someone participating in our school life. Or not. I'm sorry, we've already proven that Monokuma's willing to do crap. I don't think so. Wait, so you're saying one of us killed Kyoko? Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying, no. But you just said...
Stop talking.
I don't have time to explain now. There's a variable mountain of issues I need to confirm. So I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. That's how this game works, after all. Investigate. Well, I better start by checking out the Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. Screw you! You knew when the person died! You obviously could have figured out who it was before. You don't get that explanation. I get that explanation because I discovered it after the explosion. You don't get that, Monokuma! They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife which went completely through the body. He also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered in other wounds, but these were at least several days old. So even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. And as we saw last time, the Monokuma file likes freaking lying to me. So, or I have no choice. I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened or we're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of crime, back to the garden. Monokuma file number 5 has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, time to get started. I need to check anywhere that might be important from one end to another. I just need to do what I always do. Except this time we don't have Kyoko, so this is going to be a little bit harder. Check the body more thoroughly, then maybe I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko. The hair is still looking a lot black, but that could also be the soot. Oh my goodness, what is that? I see like fake nails, and I see something on the hand. I'm mainly looking at the nails and those shoes. Oh dear God. There's something weird about the body's fingernails. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. Oh my God. This is Junko's body, isn't it? This is Junko's body! That's why there were other wounds! Oh, you lying son of a Monokuma! They seem like they'll get in the way of normal activity. There's also something on the back of her hand. Is that tattoo? It got burnt, so I can't make out the whole thing, but it looks like a picture of a dog or something. I've never seen anything like it before. The tattoo on right hand is bad to the truth bullet section of your handbook. The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet. That's because it got set on fire and I threw water on it. Since I only threw water on the part that was on fire, the top half is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. Except that the body would have had to be here after 7:30 when the sprinklers went on. Otherwise, it would have been completely wet. There isn't, right? That hair's looking black. But the nails is making me think that it's Junko. Which is also making me think that maybe Junko is wearing a wig and some makeup on certain parts. Maybe that's why Junko didn't look like the Junko from the magazines? Was it not actually Junko? I'm confused! That's my mystery right now. Lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I definitely blah 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 blah. I don't think I've seen everything there is to see. Body, top half is wet. I know! I saw this already before. I want to know why I can't step away. Everything there is to see. Wound? White jacket the victim's wearing, there was only one piece left. Step away from the dead body, okay. That's definitely suspicious right there. Let's look at the fragments of something. They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure, but I feel like I've seen something like it before. But where? Wait, was it there? I have to double check that later. Is it part of the bomb? Oh, this is why I feel like somebody's gonna try to pin the murder on me. There's the knife lying on the ground. Is this... Must be the knife that was stuck in the body once before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. That's not... That would mean that the bomb would have had to have been under the body. Because there is no way that you're gonna get something like that out unless the explosion comes out from underneath it. Like, it's not going to come out otherwise. Because that's stupid. Without, like, tearing the body into parts. The Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body from the front to the back. Does that mean this knife is what caused the fatal injury? I doubt it. If what I think is happening, I'm actually going to be really shocked and I'm going to laugh. Either way, this knife looks really familiar. Wait, is this? Oh my god. That's it. It's a knife that person was holding. It's my knife. This is getting really weird. Too many strange coincidences. Whoever that person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. And the same knife was used to stab that masked attacker we found here. I'm still in doubt of that. Because guess what? That masked attacker could have been anybody. Because guess what? You don't have to be the same person if you're wearing this kind of costume. So maybe this masked person got stabbed because when they attacked, I was in a kind of trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife? Don't think like that, dude. Maybe then This really is Kyoko. I mean, Kyoko was the one that attacked me. But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No, it can't be. There's no way. I don't think you killed anybody, so, Alright, we're gonna look in the chicken coop. I remember there were some chickens in the chicken coop. Are there 6 of them now? 4. Where are you counting 4? I'm counting, like, at least 6. 4.
Yo!
What's going on, Makoto? Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here? Of course, there were precisely 5. Yeah, right. What's wrong? There's only 4 chickens here now. We're 1 short. Huh? That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared.
What?
I was down here just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then.
What?
What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world. No, it's not.
Conspiracy!
It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. I did my best to ignore here and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? Chicken coop chickens has been added to the truth bullet section of your notebook. Alright, tool shed. Oh my god, there's a tarp. Disorganized. This is a tarp? Wait, was there a tarp here before? I should probably look into that. It could be related to the case. No shit, Sherlock! Top is wet and covered with mud and grime. But the underside is totally clean and completely dry. One side of the tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothered me. Tarp has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. That's the one thing here that concerns me. Yes. Alright, we're gonna go talk to Byakuya, because god, is this gonna be bad. I totally feel like somebody's gonna try to be blaming me for murder. I want to talk to you. What do you want to talk about?
So, in other words...
I'd like to hear your alibi. I knew it! Shit! Alibi?
In other words...
Correct, I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. But why are you asking about that now? What's nighttime got to do with it?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious? This murder took place after nighttime. How can you know that for sure? Because after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hiro's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here.
In other words...
So the murder could have only taken place at some point during nighttime after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. It couldn't have been me either! I was with you starting from 7 a.m. So guess what? The fact of the matter is, this body had to be here after 7:30 when the sprinklers went off, because it's dry. So screw you! Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's rooms to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko.
That's right.
And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. Also, when we went to go get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well. But you never came to the door, so where precisely were you? I'm telling the truth, I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so it's hardly an alibi. I know. So, what now? You seem to be quite the disadvantage here. I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? That's again why I think Monokuma's trying to blame me for murder. Byakuya's account is added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright. So, since Yasuhiro has been spending all his time in here, let's talk to him. It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and?
Serious?
Oh, well, I was thinking about when we first found the body. When the body was found, huh? I should look back at what I did this morning to help you remember when that was. It should have been around 9. Monokuma's account woke me up at 7, as usual, and I headed to the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina, and that was right around 7:30. See? I couldn't have put the body here. Then I headed to the gym where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. What time was that again? And then Toko, what time is it? Oh, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. That's right. It had to have been around 9 o'clock. Now that you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure that the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. That's a pretty small job. When the body was found, it's been added to the truth bullet section of your notebook. So I gotta make sure the sprinklers weren't tampered with. So they actually went off at the time they were supposed to. They're set to turn on at 7:30 every morning, and Monokuma said the time positively couldn't be changed. Huh? Hold on. So the sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? Then if the body was here before then, the sprinklers should have gotten it wet. See? I'm ahead of you here, buddy. You need to keep up. Which would mean the murder must have taken place. Sprinklers has been added to the truth bullet section in your notebook. Da-da-da-da. Alrighty. I want to see if I can prove this to Byakuya now that I have a time. Only when you don't have alibis are me and Kyoko. Right. If the victim really is Kyoko, alibi. No way alibi. Let's be. Alrighty. I don't think I can get anything out of this. Or not. What am I missing? Is it Asahina? Listen, Makoto, do you remember how the body looked, before it blew up? If I remember right, it was wearing some kind of mask, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach area, and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Byakuya said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody. But how much blood there was on the body, I don't see any on the ground around it. I also feel that, except for the mastermind, you couldn't have a bomb. So I really think that the mastermind is behind this death.
Okay.
Wow, thanks. That was a big help. Now that you explain it, I totally remember how it looked. Nice having you. Thank you, too. Alrighty. I think I've checked everything I need to in this area, but I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. Specifically that fragment I found before. Somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions. I still need to find out more about Kyoko. Is that corpse really Kyoko? If true, is that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? I don't think it's Kyoko. For one, this corpse had the wrong key. If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe if I can get into her room, I'll be able to find out more. The key to her room.
It's all
I
clear.
gotta ask Byakuya for the key. Thank you.
Just give.
I don't have a choice. I have to see if he'll let me borrow her room key. I think he'll, force himself to go with me, but... Hey, Byakuya, if you come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it. Later, at the class trial. Oh, no, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect, after all. Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. Fine, come with me! I don't care! Then will you go with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me later and we'll see.
Goodbye.
Depending on my mood, I may go with you or I may not. Come back later, huh? Okay then, in the meantime, I should go look around the gym to make sure this is the bomb that I think it is. Yes. Okay, so, what? Map? And we want... Gym. I love it took me this long to realize how that fast travel actually worked. Okay, so he's still in pieces. Is the bomb in a different... No! Did we put the bomb next to Monokuma? Monokuma's laying dismantled on the floor, but I figured it wouldn't be here.
You know?
Just found something. What is this?
Huh?
It's what? A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure.
What?
A bomb? And that bomb went missing. There's no doubt about it. The fragments I found in the garden. Oh, so they were taken from this Monokuma bot. Okay, I've checked everything else I can think of. All that's left now is Kyoko's room. We should head back to the garden and ask Byakuya. Fine. Go and ask Byakuya. We'll go ask Byakuya if he's willing to accompany us. I thought he left. Why'd you come back in here? Think you can go soon,
Let's
Byakuya?
go.
You wanted to check out Kyoko's room, right? Very well, let's go. Wait for me! Byakuya walked off without a second glance. I hurried after him on our way to the dorms. Well then, here we go. Byakuya took out the key and slid it into the keyhole and then... And it's open. Looks like it, thanks. So this is Kyoko's room. Very interesting. What is this? There's something on the table. It's a wood block decoration.
What?
What's that? What purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key. The lockers at those really traditional bathhouses use them for their lockers. Oh my god, it's the locker. It's the lockers. I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse. That doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that.
It's certainly
But if
possible.
it is a key, I think I might know what it unlocks. Really? What? Unless I'm mistaken. I'm pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that this might go to. Dojo? Woodblock key is managed to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
What?
You wanted to come here, right? So what is it you're looking for? Nothing in particular. I just thought we might find some kind of clue here. Clue that might help us understand Kyoko.
Come on.
You can't be serious. That's why you made me take my time out of my search to come here? Sorry. Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete, something to give us some sort of direction here. More concrete. Oh, I know. Earlier Kyoko gave me something.
It's true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to you. I'm sure I have it here somewhere. Found it. What's in the envelope? Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it. Well, something
Interesting.
certainly happened, so open it. Okay. I opened the envelope and looked inside. Inside was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets.
What?
Is that all that was in there? Yeah, it looks like it. Under the sheets, what could it be? The bed! But could something be hidden under the bed sheets? Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as I lifted up the sheets... What's this? I found a crumpled up piece of paper. Class number 78 student registry. Mukuro Ikusaba.
I see.
It appears to be Mukuro Ikusaba's profile. Yeah, it looks like it. That's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room along with the key. Ah ha ha! This must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said death without meaning was unappealing, and that this is what she left behind. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search. Okay. I made an effort to pull myself together, then looked down at the profile sheet. Name Mukuro Ikusaba, sex female, the ultimate soldier. I thought she said she was the ultimate despair. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. She showed an interest in military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, when she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped and that she'd received battle training of her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. Mukuro's profile has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. The Ultimate Soldier, a mercenary group. This doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, it's like a completely different dimension. It's like one's non-fiction and the other's sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. That's how different this is. That's how I saw things just as an ordinary person, but then...
I see.
I never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. Huh, you recognize
Naturally.
it? The Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed wormmongers. But they do have their use and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering. So this is all part of a world totally removed from the one I live in. I have to say I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says that Fenrir has already...
Found it!
Well, I feel like our hero's becoming a bid player, and a bid player's becoming our hero. It's you!
What?
What have you got in your pretty little hand there? Oh, you found her profile? So what if we did?
Hey!
Don't freak
Come
out on
on
me.
now.
I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivores, you know.
What?
And rule violations really so unforgivable? You're quite adamant about these regulations of yours. Of course I am. A proper school life is built on dedication to organization and order. Which is why even I, as the school's headmaster, had to follow the regulations myself. So you're saying you would follow your own rules as well?
Of course!
Absolutely! I can't have you complaining about how unfair it all is, now can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting? Interesting? It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game. I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I was thinking I should probably clarify that.
Hey,
When you all first got together in the main hallway back when, there were 15 people there, right? I think the first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all. Misunderstanding, are you saying?
in other words...
That's right, there weren't actually 15 of you.
Yes, indeed!
The total number of students taking part in this killing game is actually 16. 16 then.
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
16th student, Mukuro Ikusaba. She's part of the school life. The one making all the regulations is...
Why?
Huh?
Did you say something? Why are you telling us this? Oh, well, because... like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since we've got so many viewers now, I'm going to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you
Yes,
know?
indeed!
Makes sense?
Well now...
Okay, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you. Revenge? I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kitty Kitty, so I'm going to share a little secret with ya. seriously?
Hey,
You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in and day out all the time? Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but she wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see. Well, you just proved that the body is not Kyoko's. Thank you for the tidbit. What? Okay, now that's all you get. Monokuma's account has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Kyoko wears those gloves to cover up a bunch of scars? Wait, so on the back of her hand, that tattoo. Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said they were scars, right? And that's why Kyoko wears those gloves to hide the scars. Which means those fake nails on the corpse. Are you thinking about Kyoko again? Huh?
What?
Forget about her. What matters now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His trap.
Such ignorance.
God must have really hated you to make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mukuro was a student.
That's right.
Obviously, Monokuma is trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one cheating the rules to the game. But why would he tell us that, and why now? He said he wanted to make things clear so that there wouldn't be any complaints later. But the mere fact that he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Mukuro is related to the case.
It's certainly
Perhaps
possible.
she's the one who killed Kyoko. What? That would explain why we have to have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her part of the school killing game. Mukuro is the killer? She killed Kyoko. Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began.
What?
But based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind.
It's all clear now.
Mukuro Ikusaba isn't the culprit. What makes you say that? We thought Mukuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? Oh, Fenrir is a wolf, so I do think Mukuro is the body that's there, but I feel that it was covered as Junko. So, if she was disguised as Junko, which is why she had the fake nails, and she started the game, and that's why Junko's death was the way it was, then Junko's the mastermind. That's my reasoning. I'm gonna be shocked if that's true. It's gonna be the most stupid thing ever if that's actually what's going on here. That's a good point.
In other words,
Mukuro's giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. Makes more sense then to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit. So that's the trap. They want us to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusion. That's what makes sense to me. The way you say it, it definitely does seem possible. If that's really true, if Mukuro isn't the killer, then who is? Zeta, you've missed most of my investigation, and me trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Well then, I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places that are in need of investigation. I should find out if that key to the JoJo are really connected.
let's go.
Well, are you coming? Yes, I'm coming. There are wooden lockers here. They use wood block keys just like at those super traditional public bathhouses. It looks like the keys we found in Kyoko's room really does go to one of these lockers.
I see.
Makoto, do you see the locker furthest on the right?
Very strange.
That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. You understand what that means, right? I should probably use the key we found on that locker, right?
That's right.
Yes, obviously we gotta spend some ultimate time with the ultimate brick. I'm also thinking that if what I think has happened has actually happened, it's extremely stupid. Like, oh my god, is it stupid if I figured this out already? But I also I feel like they're trying to pin murder on me. That's why that knife is what was there. And that's why the body was disfigured so that you can't tell what the actual murder was. Well, just try it. Okay. I took out the wood block key and inserted it into the locker's metal lock, and click. The locker eagerly accepted the key and it opened. There are arrows in here. It looks like 10 arrows in total. They look like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. Strong sticks. I'm more curious about that. What's under it? Well, there's something else inside the locker. It's a wired up ball of duct tape. I wonder what it was used for. Is that a blood stain?
I see.
If it is, that means it must surely be related to the case. Duct tape related to the case somehow. How could it possibly be involved? Bloody duct tape has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I think that's all the locker has to offer for now. Is something
Very
wrong?
strange.
Very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. But how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room?
Why?
Perhaps. Byakuya? Forget it. Come on, we need to continue to the next location. Huh? What next location?
What?
There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir. Fenrir? You mean the mercenary group that Mukuro was part of? As I said earlier, Fenrir is a wolf. So the tattoo of like a wolf on the back of my hand really makes me think that Mukuro is the one who's the dead body. But the fake nails make me think that she's the body, and the old injuries make me think that she was disguised as Junko at the beginning, which is why Junko didn't look correct. Or at least that's how we were described here when we first started this game. And so Junko is actually the mastermind behind this. I don't know how that's all connected, but that's the picture that I'm painting. But how are we supposed to find out about that? Isn't it obvious? When in school would you go to research on something? Research. Are you talking about the archive? That's right, the archive has all kinds of info on that the general public doesn't have access to.
Let's go.
We only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry. I believe there was a file related to Fenrir somewhere over there. Byakuya seemed to know the archive like the back of his hand and went straight to the shelf in the back. Of course I've thought this very far ahead! Like, I've been saying that Junko's murder was the most out-of-place thing that has happened in this game. So I felt that it was going to be something to be touched upon later. And now here we are. We've also been told by Monokuma that Kitty has scars on the back of her hand, so obviously the body can't be hers. So it really makes this super suspicious. He quickly returned with a file in hand.
I see.
Take a look at this. I have no idea what it says. What language is this? How do you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word of French? Because I'm normal? See? I knew it! Wolf symbol! So I was right. I was right about the body. Thank God. I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. Well, whatever. I'll read it for you, but I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. 100 times? Isn't that kind of extreme? Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate that they were killed to keep them from revealing many state secrets they'd acquired. Some, however, believe that they are mounting an internal tension within the group and they simply imploded.
What?
What is it? This all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality. Well, it isn't. This is our reality and the only reality. These people are part of our world. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here, an unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting. Exciting definitely is not the word I would use. So, did anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. Now that you mention it, the report said something of where the name Fenrir comes from, right? That's right, it said Fenrir is the Wolf of Ragnarok. I only know about Fenrir because of Harry Potter and Assassin's Creed. That's it. That's all I know about this thing. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. Thank you for the clue, buddy! For pointing out who the body is! What? They got a tattoo of Fenrir. Could that mean... Mukuro Ikusaba's profile has been updated in the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Damn it! I hate you, Monokuma!
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us, organisms, the earth, natural phenomena.
I hate you, you stupid bear!
It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that. Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial. So, please meet up in the usual spot. See you later!
Then, the time has come. All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class trial.
That's right.
It would seem that way. Let's go. Well, not gonna be fun today because I'm gonna end it before we get into the trial section. Like I always do. I like cutting these into equal pieces. Whoa, Byakuya and Makoto showed up together? Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word. We were investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out by this point? Makoto's strength high enough for you guys to go off together? Just the two of you? I like how she realizes there's some gay connotations there. Huh? What, are you jealous?
Hey.
Or are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself?
What?
Stop talking and brace yourselves. He'll be here any second. Any second, he could show up at any time. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself. But we stood there for 5 full minutes waiting for something weird to happen. And then 5 minutes became 10.
Why?
What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma shown up?
Could it be?
Maybe he died again? Wait, what should we do? Should we keep waiting here or... Or what? Jesus! Did I scare you?
Come on.
I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like this? Why? I made you wait. You got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait. Huh?
In other words,
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here now, can we? What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've all been waiting for you. Sorry, but you're wrong. But I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I push the one making us all wait, right? If we all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange a punishment right now. If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here. I knew she wasn't dead! I knew it wasn't that body! Thank God. But oh God, does this make her also suspicious in the murder? But at the same time, I'm still thinking that it was a mass... I still think that my original theory is correct and that this is the body of the Junko from the beginning who is apparently Mukuro.
Hey,
Just so confusing. I'm here and no rules been broken. Kyoko! Kyoko, you're still alive! No! That's a ghost! Stop talking. If you want to fight, do it at the class trial. You need to save some of the fun for later, right?
What?
But is it okay that there's no particular penalty for being late?
is that right?
I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong? You're so selfish, so spoiled. You're right, there's no penalty officially, but I bet you'll be sorry later. No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, hustle your butts into the elevator. I'll be just one step ahead of you. When Monokuma was gone, we all rushed up to Kyoko. Kyoko, so you really didn't die?
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die. Thank God, I'm so glad you're okay. Perhaps, but it's not necessarily a good thing for us. Huh? He's right, now we've got to deal with a ghost. I told you, stop talking.
Let's go.
Come on, let's go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial. Hell no! I'm talking to Kyoko before we go in there! Looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped into the elevator. Master, wait for me! Good call. Who knows what might happen to us if we take too long.
But...
I'll be happy when this trial's all over. One after another, everyone piled into the elevator. But I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started. Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you. Where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you?
Correct.
So, I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. The second floor?
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that. I had no idea a body had been discovered. Then, when did you find out?
So...
Just now. I finished my search and came back down, just in time to hear the class trial announcement. It took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go to a trial completely uninformed, can I? So that's why you were late.
However...
I'm sorry I kept you all waiting. But if you were on the second floor of the dorms, then that's what the key you found goes to?
Wrong.
Actually, to be precise, not quite.
In other words...
I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What? Oh my god, it opens any door?
Just a second.
Hey, what are you two doing? Get in! Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma!
Makoto.
We can go over all the details after we get through the trial, okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation.
It would seem...
Because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me. For her. That's a strange way to put it. The class trial is important for everyone, right? So why would you say it's a crucial moment for her?
Goodbye.
Well, if that's all. Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? Being the last one left, I stepped onto the elevator. And the door slid shut. There's only 6 of us left! And I want to keep 6. 6 is a good number of survivors. It's not, because it means that I've had 10 people will die by the end of this from a class of 16. But I need 6! I want to keep 6! This time the clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears and the dread began to consume me once again. I can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. On that dusky darkness, nobody said a word. We just stood there in silent and still. And after a miserable period of time, the doors opened without warning. A dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eyes. But it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It was the blinding light of despair.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
Alrighty guys, this is where we're going to end it on Monokuma right here, where the trial is going to be at. Thank you all for joining me. I will be streaming the last part of Chapter 5 tomorrow morning. Hopefully we'll get at least half of Chapter 6 done in the afternoon. I don't know. It really depends on how this next chapter goes. I don't know what they're going to throw at me after this. Because this seems like your trump card. That's what this chapter seemed like. This seems like the last chapter, but I know there's a Chapter 6. Which is stupid. What the hell? Anyway, thank you all for joining me, and I'll catch you all on the flip side. Bye, everyone.